Hello, beautiful people. I'm still on my OMAD dieting, and let's fix that. And today we're gonna do our one meal a day, and we've got meat today, and we've got eggs. Scrambled eggs cooked in butter. And this is what I eat. Sometimes I don't eat meat, sometimes just tuna, sometimes salmon, sometimes, sardines. But today we're having meat. And gotta have the eggs with it. I think it's, 4 eggs. Somewhere around in there, and it's just eggs cooked in butter, and I'm going to try a little bit of this cayenne pepper stuff on it, because I like a little bit of spice on my stuff there. A little bit of spice mixed up with it. Cooking it good. Cook these two while I'm at it. Guess what? And while we're at it, we're gonna put some onion powder on it. Trying all these things that won't hurt you. Onion powder, good for you. Garlic powder, good for you. And in this case, salt, good for you. So as you can see, got my cayenne pepper on there, and my salt, my onion powder, and give it a try. And this is our beef cooked in butter. I like stuff in butter. Butter's a good natural fat. And not much to it, just little thin strips of beef. You guys might say, oh, that's a lot of meat for a diet, but look how thin these are. And like a playing card. Plus, I only eat one time a day right now. So those calories really aren't going to hurt me. Now, if I was eating 4 or 5 times a day, and I was eating a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar, a lot of breads and things like that, I could see my blood sugar going up. But eggs, they're pretty well safe. Not much spike on the eggs. And that's what we don't want. We don't want that sugar and that glucose, that blood sugar to spike up. And that's why we got to watch our carbs, watch what we eat. We can beat this if we just watch what we eat. Watch what sugars we drink. Watch what carbs we take in. So, you don't have to starve yourself on a diet. There's a lot you can eat. You see me, I'm eating meat. I'm I'm eating eggs, eating butter. People think that if they go on a diet, even the word fasting scares people. They think that when they go on a diet that, oh, I can't eat nothing, I have to eat just a little small portion of food. That would be necessary if you was eating a lot of carbs, a lot of sugars. You know, if you ate a donut and cookies and you said, oh, I'm on a diet, I can only eat this little piece of cookie. It doesn't really matter. Got the hiccups. But this is just water. I drink water all the time. Drink water, drink coffee in the morning, black coffee, no sugar, no carbs, no sweeteners, no nothing. And
why is this locked?
my eggs, because eggs fill you up. Eggs only has a little bit of carbs in them. They're not full of, you know, all that sugars and if you want to eat and you want to feel full and you want to eat enough in that one meal a day that you're not feeling hungry. You don't feel hungry for the other 23 hours that you're eating. Now, if I was only eating one meal a day, I would pick meats, eggs, and things like that. That way the other 23 hours, I can let my body heal itself. Let my blood sugars go down, let my glucose go down. Just let all that stuff repair itself. I did a lot of research on it. Did a lot of video watching, did a lot of watching other people do it. So I'm still learning, kind of watching and kind of doing it. There's some people that will tell you different from what you feel. Like, oh, you can drink sodas, oh, you can drink diet sodas, you can drink things, but, you know, use your brain. Do you want to take that chance of drinking diet sodas and juice and, oh, you can eat an apple and eating that apple and having your blood sugar spike? Now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep it from spiking. Every once in a while it'll go up a little bit, but we're trying to keep it from spiking so we can get rid of this insulin resistance that we have. Once we get rid of insulin resistance, then our blood sugars will go down and they'll start staying down. You know, and our belly fat will start going down. But that's not going to happen if we, you know, drink juice and eat sugars and things like that, because other people say, oh, you can do it. Maybe you can. Maybe they do it their way and I'm doing it my way. My way is one meal a day. My way is my eggs because they fill me up. Butter because they have natural fats in them. And the meat because the meat is full of proteins and vitamins and things like that that you need. So I'm going to do it this way. Of course, I check my blood, you know, a couple hours later, I check my blood sugars and see that it's not spiking and continue to do this. So, you know, we take our time and we're just eating our foods and taking our time. And That way we can get the food in our stomachs and it doesn't digest so fast. That's one thing you don't want to do, is you don't want your meals to absorb and digest in your body real quick. So we're just taking our time. Eating our meals and drinking our water. If you want to feel full, if you want to do 2 meals a day, intermediate fasting to 2 meals a day, just pick your time in the morning, 10 o'clock or so, 10 to 12 or whatever, and eat your food, and then 4 or 5 eat your afternoon meal, and after that don't eat. Give your body about 16 hours to heal itself. Now I give my body 23 hours to heal itself, because I don't really want to heal it. So plus I don't feel like it's hurting me now. A lot of people check with their doctor, make sure everything's okay. Because you don't want to hurt your body. You want to help your body. And this is what I'm doing to help my body. The kids, my kids, they don't care whether I'm fat or thin. I'm sure they want me to lose weight, but when I look in the mirror and I see myself, but eating those 1 meal a day for me is, I feel it's safe. I don't feel my body getting weak and my sugars getting too low. I feel myself feeling better. I feel like I'm losing weight and I'm full. So if you feel like, bad time to tell you because Christmas time's coming around, a lot of people eat Christmas time. A lot of you eat your Christmas dinner and your Christmas ham and your Christmas pumpkins, that pumpkin pie. A lot of you eat that stuff, and that's just pure sugar. But how about after Christmas? Maybe after Christmas, maybe you'll look in the mirror after Christmas and you'll say, why is my belly fat? Why am I feeling sick? And give it a try. Give the fasting a try. And if you don't want to fast, that's fine. Cut out them sugars. Cut out that soda. I drank soda for a long time. I drink Sprite, Coke. I switched to Diet Coke eventually, but I still drink a lot of it. I eat a lot of sugars, a lot of cakes. Birthday times roll around. Eat a piece of cake. And all that sugar will go inside your liver, and inside your pancreas, and inside your body, and destroy you. And your brain feeds off of that. Your brain feeds off of that. That liver and that pancreas and that stuff that's inside you, it feeds off of that. And whenever it's told, hey, there's a lot of sugar in here, and then your brain wants to run on that sugar. That's why when you go in the kitchen to get you something, and you forget why you went in there, and you're like, why did I just come in this kitchen? That's brain fog. That's sometimes forgetting things, and people think, oh, I'm getting older. Am I getting dementia? Am I getting, what the heck's wrong? No. That's your brain telling you, the old saying, you are what you eat. If you eat a lot of sugars, a lot of candies, a lot of snacks, that's going to produce out your body what it is. And if your stomach is fat, like mine was, or still is, I'm still working on it. I was told I had diabetes. I was told I'm going to have to lose my big toe. I was told I'm going to have to take insulin shots. While I was in the hospital, my blood sugar was so high. It was spiked. It was so high. They had me on a diet, but it was still spiking. I had to take shots in my stomach. Fortunately, I can take medicine now. So far, I'm taking my pills for my blood sugar and pills for my high blood pressure. But eventually, I have to ask my doctor, but hopefully we're trying to get off of those. You fast enough, you don't need that stuff. You don't need that medical stuff, that doctor stuff. And people say, I don't think I can fast for a long time, but you don't have to do it for a long time. Try it for, 10 days or a week. Try only eating 2 times a week. When you wake up in the morning time and you say, I'll skip breakfast, or I'll skip lunch, and you usually eat in the afternoon, evening time, and you go to Burger King and you eat a Big Mac, fries, big soda, apple pie, or whatever they got, you're putting all that sugar in your body. So even if you skip those 2 meals, breakfast and lunch, your body can't get rid of that. Your body can't get rid of that fat and those sugars before the next day. And the whole goal is give your body enough time to heal itself. Give your body enough time to repair the damage that's done to it, that I've done to it, all those years. Diabetes is curable. believe it or not. People say you live with diabetes and that you have to have it for the rest of your life. No, 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 no. You can beat diabetes. Main goal is, if you're fat, lose that weight, and it will help your diabetes get better. Lose that. McDonald's, Big Macs, Pizza Hut, milkshakes, all that stuff. Lose all that sugars out of your body. Try it for 10 days. Try not eating sugars, not eating donuts, not eating cakes and pies for 10 days and see how you feel. I never would have thought about it a year ago. But then I never would have thought about my big toe being cut off, about having a diabetic ulcer, about being in the hospital, about having to have injections in my stomach. I never would have thought about the doctor telling me, you could have died, man. And seeing my kids in the hospital, and seeing them leave in the evenings, and me thinking, why did I do this? Why can't I have done better so that I can see my kids? I want to be there for my kids. I want to raise my kids. I don't want to go into a diabetic coma one day or have my foot cut off because so it scared me enough to follow this. Follow a diet plan. I chose OMAD, 1 meal a day. You might choose intermediate fasting, 2 times a day, or you may decide that you want to eat breakfast and lunch and dinner. But just cut out that sugars for a while. Cut out them sweets. Cut out that stuff. If you don't want to, I can't make you do that stuff. You have to be wanting to do that. You have to be wanting to lose that weight. You have to be wanting to get back into your body like it was, say, 20 years ago. You want to help yourself do the things that's going to cause you to live a better life. So, do your own study. Follow your own advice, because I'm just giving you my opinion. But my opinion say, don't eat that sweets. Don't drink them sodas. Don't drink that juice. A lot of other stuff you could drink. You could drink coffee. You could drink teas. You could drink, things like that. So, I appreciate you watching me while I ate my 1 meal a day. A lot of food. A lot of food. A lot of proteins. And very little carbs. Very little sugar. Carbs is our enemy. Sugar's our enemy. Protein, 1 time a day, 2 times a day. Protein is good for you. So thank you, and until next time, stay safe.